I really think that he is the most hated person in Boston from another sports team, like across the board.
We tried to think about this among all sports. Like, who's someone who could get a worse reaction from a Boston audience?
No one. Because
not LeBron,
Kyrie,
not Jimmy Butler.
No, absolutely not.
Not Caleb Martin.
No.
Order the code
Caleb
red.
Martin. Shout out Caleb Martin.
Remember that?
They booed him. Yeah, even when he had free throws.
He ordered the
Remember
code
when he
red.
fell?
Yeah.
Code red, right. I think when it comes to Kyrie Irving in Boston, he, first of all, did the thing that I think gets under Boston fans' skins more than anything else, which is troll in a way that is not straightforward. Like, there's a lot of passive aggression to the way he has talked about it. And then just straight out, like, I don't care what you think, I'm staging the court. It was actually aggression. Like, I'm going to stomp on the logo's head. Yeah. But I think what bums me out a little bit, Amin, is I think that obviously, that was not a good time for Kyrie in general. I don't know what he was going through personally, but we saw how it manifested outwardly in terms of some of the things he was saying too. And now I think the way he has bought into this Dallas team, the way he has become a leader, the way he, like, in every interview after games, he's smiling. He's been saying the right things. He hasn't been saying much really, except like how excited he is to have a chance to be a part of this. And who knows what actually is happening behind the scenes. I don't have a direct line to him, but I feel what he's...
I'll call him later.
Okay,
I'll
thanks.
let you know.
Okay, thanks. What he's putting out there, to me, it feels like growth, and it sort of bums me out that he is going to come back and be treated as the person he was.
Yeah, nobody cares. But, like, that's...
I also get it.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, why couldn't he have been this year? Well, he needed to go through all that to become who he is now. We all do. You can't say I like my current version of myself, but I don't want to have lived the...
And I don't want to answer for the things that I did in the past. You have to.
You have to. I think he's done a great job of that. Even in the press conference, someone asked him a question like, how does it feel? Even though you might think of yourself as always done the right thing, but how does it feel to get that recognition at least?
Yeah.
And he gave a very nuanced answer about, like, you can't control that stuff, but obviously I've grown. I know that I'm not the same person I was.
Yeah.
So I look, if anything, this is just going to make him better.
Totally.
Like, there's no part of this where, and I don't know if fans know this, like, when you go crazy on some of these guys, not all of them, but some of them, like, you're actually making it worse.
Oh, you were just fueling the fire. And I agree. I think that Kyrie, I've loved how thoughtful he's been in the way that he's talked to the media. You don't have to do that.
But you do. Yes, you don't, and you do. You don't. There's no rule that says you have to do it that way. You can do it any way you want. But I wonder, one of the things I wonder is, does he recognize, like, part of why the acceptance beyond the great play is just not rattling a hornet's nest? Yeah. And it's not to say, like, hey, we should never mess with the media or mess with people that. But like, the idea is, like, what's your goal? Is your goal to be left alone? Then just leave it alone. Like, totally. But you can't be, I want to be left alone and then shake stuff. Like, that's the thing. Yeah. And I think, he's figured that out, and hopefully the Celtics fans by game 2 will have forgotten it too. Maybe,
I don't think so. I think it's going to continue the whole series. Yeah, I think it's going to be a thing the whole series. But I also think that what I'm excited about this matchup is it feels big. Celtics feels big. It feels important. Yes. It feels like the finals. It feels like, oh my God, these are two teams that are actually going to play well. They're major markets. It's
big name players.
Luka finally in the finals. Like,
Kyrie back to the finals.
This feels huge, Amin, and I'm so excited. And I'm excited that the team I'm a fan of, I get to be sort of caught up in the energy of it all.